Ryuuichi and Kotarou are two brothers who had lost their parents in an unfortunate plane crash. With no one to turn to, they found solace when the compassionate chairwoman of a high school, who had also suffered the same loss, took them in. However, the chairwoman's intention was not to replace her own family, but to employ Ryuuichi as a babysitter at the school for the children of the school employees, given his experience in caring for his younger brother since infancy. During their initial meeting, the chairwoman reminded Ryuuichi that he and Kotarou were not brought in to be her new sons. She conducted a brief interview to assess Ryuichi's caregiving abilities and, once satisfied, instructed her secretary, Saikawa, to escort the brothers to the school's daycare room, also known as the Babysitters Club. To Ryuichi's surprise, Saikawa informed him that he had been entrusted with the responsibility of looking after the children of the school's staff.
So what did she mean by babysitter exactly?
This. You have been entrusted with the task of looking after the children of the school's employees.
Huh?
Inside the daycare room, they encountered a person named Yusaida, the sole help for this daycare. Yusaida warmly welcomed Ryuuichi and Kotarou and introduced them to the other children, Taka, Kirin, Takuma, Kazuma, and Midori. As the evening approached, the teachers arrived to pick up their children, but Taka was left waiting as no one had come to get him yet. Ryuichi had expected his mother to come, but instead, his brother appeared to collect him. Taka, reluctant to leave, wanted to play with Ryuichi a little longer. In response, Taka's older brother playfully tapped him on the head as a brotherly gesture and took him home. After their departure, Ryuichi tended to Kotarou, who had been unusually quiet all day. Concerned, Ryuichi noticed that Kotarou had a high fever and immediately rushed outside to find Taka's older brother. He urgently asked for assistance in taking Kotarou to the nearest hospital. Without hesitation, Taka's brother agreed to help and guided Ryuichi to the hospital. At the hospital, the doctor informed Ryuichi that Kotarou's fever was likely caused by the stress of adjusting to a new environment. Overwhelmed, Ryuichi stepped outside to notify his parents, only to remember the painful reality that they were no longer alive.
What? Kotarou has a fever?
All right, we'll be back soon. Take care of him until then. Okay, big brother?
That's right.
Following this, the chairwoman found him and offered comfort. She reflected on the funeral held for all the victims of the plane crash, highlighting how they were the only ones who didn't cry. In a warm manner, she reassured Ryuichi that he was not alone and didn't have to carry the burden of strength all by himself. After she left, Ryuichi composed himself and returned to the hospital to collect Kotarou, who was already feeling much better. The following morning, the chairwoman abruptly ordered Ryuichi to wake up early, even though it was only 5 a.m. She informed him that breakfast and lunch were already prepared and handed him a brand new uniform, which made Ryuichi happy and proud. On his way, Ryuichi noticed people giving him strange looks and laughing. He bumped into Kamitani and asked if something was amiss. Kamitani gestured for him to turn around, revealing that all the children from the daycare had been following him. One girl named Maria scolded Ryuichi for not properly managing the children. Determined to rectify the situation, Ryuichi quickly rounded up the kids and brought them back to the daycare. Maria was later asked to take Taka's lunch to him in daycare as he had forgotten to take it with him. Seizing the opportunity, Yusaida pretended to be sick and asked Maria to take over his duties. At first, the children were scared of Maria due to the incident in the hallway. However, when she opened up and expressed her loneliness, they gathered around her. The empathetic connection they formed provided comfort and support. Later, Ryuichi asked Kotarou if he wanted to go to the zoo. The other children overheard and eagerly joined in, begging Ryuichi to take them along. Yusaida suggested that Ryuichi should bring everyone, and he would accompany them, as he could earn some money by working on weekends. Ryuichi sought permission from the chairwoman for the zoo trip and even invited her, but she declined the invitation, unsurprisingly. Saikawa had prepared the food for all the children, including extra portions for the parents. The children had a delightful time exploring the zoo and observing the different animals. However, when it was time to leave, Taka thought he spotted his older brother and started following him, eventually getting lost. Panicked, Taka cried out for his brother, but fortunately, Kamitani appeared and brought immense joy to Taka. Valentine's Day arrived, sparking conversations among the boys about receiving chocolates and the girls discussing whom they would give the chocolates to. The girls mentioned a boy from the advanced class named Yagi, whom they had a crush on and attempted to give him chocolates. However, Maria intervened, reminding them that it was against school rules to distribute chocolates on that day. Yagi agreed with Maria and instructed the girls to wait until after school. Intrigued by the Babysitter Club, Yagi approached Ryuichi, expressing his interest in joining the club because he loved being around young children. Meanwhile, Maria overheard two students discussing Yagi's peculiar behavior around the kids. She rushed to the daycare and found Yagi with a nosebleed. Yagi's friend, Nezu-kun, quickly intervened and took him away, considering it best if Yagi didn't join the club. The children, disappointed by the turn of events, asked Maria for chocolates, but she firmly told them that it was forbidden on that day. However, she promised to bring them the most delicious chocolates the following day if they could wait. Their tears quickly turned into joy, knowing they would soon enjoy the treats. While walking home, Ryuichi offered Maria some chocolates and complimented her, causing her to blush. The next morning, Ryuichi's classmates playfully chased them around the playground. Ryuichi noticed Takuma being picked up by a suspicious-looking man, but it turned out to be their father. The man explained that he was dressed strangely to avoid being recognized, hoping to spend his first day off in 6 months with his children. However, despite his attempts to connect with them, his children seemed distant. As he exited the school, he was swarmed by kids who wanted his autograph and pictures. Fortunately, his wife arrived and rescued him from the crowd. She admitted that it might be her fault that Kazuma was afraid of his father, as they had watched a movie where he played a kidnapper. The father turned around to find Kazuma and Takuma calling him Papa and asking him to play, filling his heart with joy. The following day, marked by Ryuichi's first official day of high school, various clubs began recruiting new members. Despite the opportunities, Ryuichi decided to stick with the Babysitter Club. However, Yusaida encouraged him to explore the different clubs. They took a walk together to check out the drama club, led by Kieran's mother, the cooking club, where Maria participated, and the baseball club, where Taka's older brother played. While Ryuichi was putting up a flyer for the Babysitter Club, Kamitani approached him, expressing his desire to join. Surprised by Kamitani's interest, Ryuichi asked him why he wanted to join, and Kamitani explained that his brother Taka was already a part of the club, and Kotarou had recruited him. The next day, Ryuichi woke up feeling heavy and sick. Concerned, the chairwoman took Kotarou to prevent the cold from spreading. She provided Ryuichi with an extra blanket, and Kotarou assisted her in preparing food and medicine. Ryuichi was touched by Kotarou's efforts, even as he struggled to squeeze a drop of lemon juice. In the heartwarming journey of Ryuichi, Kotarou, and their companions, the bonds of friendship and family blossomed amidst the challenges and adventures. From their humble beginnings as inseparable brothers to their involvement in the Babysitter Club and the joys and lessons they learned along the way. So, what did you think of Ryuichi's journey so far? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.